folks, and welcome back to Space Engineers Survival Exploration Mode. You missed me, because I missed you. More on that in a little bit, but first let's go over what has been done since our last episode, all those many days ago. Alright, so here we have, I completely finished the welding pad, which is what we're going to call this, for our projector ship thing. Also, the projector broke off when I was testing this, and I was recording when I was testing it, however the audio didn't work, of course. Anywho, so we're going to have to put our projector back. We're going to have to rebuild the housing that I broke. And this is, as you can see, the many pistoned extender arm for building the robot. And it's at an odd angle. However, we can fix that because rockets. Yes, I put rockets on this for a very good reason. Also, I put gyroscopes on this. Speaking of which, next episode is actually going to be a montage episode of us building this, because I do want you guys to see the process, which was kind of cool. I used that ship for the most part. They did buff the thrusters and kind of nerfed the weight on the small ships so that we can still fly that thing around when it's full of stuff, but it is still pretty sluggish, but it's still maneuverable enough that we can use it. So we use that to build that over there, which we will get to, and all of this. And we used the mothership, wherever that thing is hiding. I don't know where it is. Above me, there it is. We used the mothership to manufacture all of the components needed to build this. So, the reason there are thrusters on this is when this thing moves forward, there is a lot of stress. I mean, a lot of stress put on these pistons. Especially if you move it very quickly, which I accidentally did, which is why some of that stuff broke. I might do that just to show you how hilariously awesome it is when you move this thing quickly. So, I put thrusters on this to keep the welding pad from moving side to side, up and down, and from torquing, which is also why we have gyroscopes, to keep it from, you know, moving in odd directions. That is the main purpose for those. And as you can see, there is a bunch of welders here that we are that we are going to use to build our new ship. And then on the back of them, there are just some conveyors that attach to these pistons, and these pistons have the conveyor system throughout them that goes all the way down here to a conveyor that is attached to a conveyor tube that is attached to these two large cargo containers. And then in the little room in here, we have the command and control section for this. This is going to be a station. I'm not going to make it a ship. It'd be far too wobbly, and I'm very certain that this that the extendy arm would break off if we moved too quickly. And the command and control section is not airtight. I just didn't feel that it needed to be. So as a result, there is no airlock here. Also, we have not finished with this, so we're going to finish this episode, and then we're going to show you the extendy arm in action. So here we have the control center. And I wonder, can I control the thrust of the ship? No, I can't actually control the thrust of the thrusters from this location. I would have to put a flight seat on the weld pad to be able to control the thrusters, which I might do because it is kind of out of where it should be. As you can see, it's bent up. Alright. Well, actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to extend the extendy arm. So, just go to control panel. I have a piston group for that, and we just need to reverse it. And we have it set to the slowest speed because each one of those pistons is extending at 0.1 meter per second, and we have a whole bunch of them, so that means that the extendy arm is going to be going pretty quick, actually. And if I did it at like 5 meters per second, they would just all extend all at once and it would just explode. Yeah, it'd be interesting to watch, but probably not interesting to clean up after. So, yeah, there's that. What would happen if I would, you know, say control panel, piston, make it go a wee bit quicker. Yep, there you go. It's going, see, that's why we don't want to go too fast. It goes really, really quickly. And it does extend very, very far, which is exactly what we need. And any second now it's going to stop. Holy crap, I didn't realize it extended this far. Well, looks like we can build really, really long ships. Yep, and there we go. And then it kind of wobbles around a little bit for a while. I'm going to slow down the speed, and then we're going to reverse it. Whoops, slow down the speed to 0.1 and reverse. There we go. It's going to come back. So I think this episode we're going to finish the interior of this, put some lights in it. Maybe put a medical station. I don't think we'll need a medical station, but we'll definitely put some lights in this. Okay, so the door is complete. Just wanted to make sure. We'll also probably want to put a gravity generator on this, as well as there's no gravity out here, which means we can't really walk around. We have to use our flight suit. Another thing that we're going to do is we're going to finish this door, which leads to the nuclear reactor. And then the not the piston, but the projector is going to go on top of that. So what do we have in our inventory right now? We have some metal blocks. So let's actually finish with building this right now. Okay. So as a lot of you have noticed, I haven't put out many videos in the past, well, really month? Yeah, that's about right. And there's a very good reason for that. As you guys probably know, I have a full-time job. I don't do YouTube for a living, and I have been incredibly busy with that, and unfortunately I just have not had the time to make these videos. I love making them because it's what I do for fun, but unfortunately I haven't had any time for fun in the past month. That would be the reason for the slowdown. However, work is having a slowdown itself, which means that I will have more time to make these videos and continue on with this series at a reasonable rate, so we can continue on with our awesome Space Engineers series, as well as the other things that we tend to do on this channel, which I have gotten away from in the past couple of months. Like, I'm going to get back into Star Citizen, as that's a very oh, this thing's still retracting. I'm going to get back into Star Citizen, as I very do much enjoy that game. And in recent weeks, there has been much more information coming out about it, and much more new stuff coming out for it. So we're definitely going to be taking a look at that, as well as doing more Space Engineer stuff. Wait, that's not what I want. I want to go to there. Okay, so now we need a new projector, wherever those are hiding. There it is. Alright. And we just need some construction components and large steel tubes to finish this off. In fact, I think we need construction components and large steel tubes, small steel tubes, something for the door down there too. Let's see what we need for the door so we can finish that right away as well. Construction components, interior plates, and large steel tubes. That I think we can handle. Alright, now where's that mothership hiding? There it is. Yeah, when I was building this station over here, you'll see it in the next video, which I already have recorded, by the way, so there's that to look forward to, which means you're definitely getting another episode pretty soon. That mothership ran away from us. I accidentally turned on the gravity blocks, or the mass blocks, and I didn't realize it. And then magically the entire station was, you know, several thousand meters away from where it was supposed to be. Lovely. Alright, so we don't need that. We don't need that. We do need some construction components, which I do believe we have. Yoink. And actually, we don't need 700 and something. We do need some large steel tubes as well, so we only need a couple hundred of those, so let's take the large steel tubes. There we go. That's the stuff. All right. So let's continue on with this. Also, another cool thing that they've added, and I think I may have mentioned this last episode, is when you're moving, they have little particle effects so you can kind of tell in which direction you're moving, which is really, really helpful. Especially if you're trying to, well, you know, dock with something. So you can kind of get an idea of how fast you're going in relation to something that's supposed to be stationary, which can be an issue at times. Alright, there we go. And it just looks cool, so there's that too. Alright. Now we're going to put a light in here. Next episode is basically going to be us making sure that we have all the components that we need to build that spaceship that we had previously shown you. And we're going to make sure that there's enough materials in the cargo containers here. Speaking of which, I need to put a connector on there. That's something I forgot to do. Which means, let us do such a thing. Because next episode it is my intent to hopefully build that ship that we showed you previously. I don't have any bulletproof glass, so we are not going to be able to finish that, unfortunately. Let's go inside here and finish what we were going to finish inside here. Which was essentially just lighting, I believe. We have everything else that we need. So, you get a light. You get a light. Everybody gets a light. Also, there is some room back here. Oh yeah, that's right. We're going to put a gravity generator in here too. There is some room back here so we can put some extra generators, battery packs, that sort of thing if we so desire. And we might do such a thing at some point, but right now we just want to get this thing working so we can build ourselves some cool ships. Alright, that will work, and let's get a gravity generator going. Where is it? There it is. Gravity generator. Yoink. Let's put the gravity generator in the back here. That will work. We're going to need motors and definitely gravity generator components and computers, so that is expected. So let's take a look. We might have some of the stuff we need in here. Let's hide the empties. Take a look at what we have. Alright, we need a little bit more computers. Well, not that many more, but let's remove some of that. We do need bulletproof glass for the thing that we're rebuilding back there. We also need motors. I don't know if we have any motors. No, we don't have any motors in that, so we're going to have to find those. However, in the meantime, we can... Oh, wait, no, we can't. That one requires motors, too. So, back to the mothership for the motors. So grab some of those. We're also going to want some displays, probably small steel tubes. Yeah, that'll do the trick. And I didn't grab gravity generator components, however, we did not have the room to do so. And let's finish this. Good, finished. And we need that connector, which I unfortunately removed from my hotbar. There we go. Are we going to be able to finish it? Don't have the steel plate, but we do have the steel plate inside that welding ship, so we don't have to go as far to get that. And let's finish, for the most part, with the exception of the gravity generator components, said gravity generator. Okay, there we go. Now we just need the gravity generator components, all 40 of them, and we'll be done. Also steel plates. Actually, I wanted to put a flight seat on here so we can kind of get this thing back to where it should be if it ever wanders out of its alignment, which it does, because what I should have done, actually, yeah, what I should have done is I should have extended this up further and put it in the middle, but you live, you learn. And there we go. I know this is going to be kind of odd and awkward, but we have all the components we need to make it, so we might as well put it here right now. Alright, so let's hop in here and push this down a bit. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. There we go. Now we need the gravity generator components and steel plate to finish the connector. So I think we'll finish the connector and then we'll finish the gravity generator. And I know we have the components to finish the gravity generator, so that's not going to be an issue. So we want the steel plates, which we have a plethora of. All done. And one last thing before we go. Also, as you guys probably know if you browse the Space Engineers forums of any sort, the intent of the Space Engineers developers are to implement fully sized planets. Well, not fully sized, but very, very large planets. As in 20 to 40 kilometers across. And they're going to have atmosphere, and they're going to have all sorts of fun things. Oh, there we have some gravity generator components. They're going to have atmosphere. They're going to have biomes. It's going to be pretty awesome, actually. It doesn't look like we have enough, so let's make some. And I was wondering, well, actually, not really wondering, but I was going to do a series on it, and I was kind of curious if you guys wanted to see something like that. A series of Space Engineers where there are planets in the mix. I know we did one when they implemented the endless universe of asteroids, so my question to you is, would you want me to do that if we had planets in the mix? Because I think that would be pretty cool. I can't put any more in my inventory, unfortunately. Alright. Because I think it would be pretty cool if we had planets. It would make things a whole lot more interesting. So, tell me what you guys think. I'm probably going to make a series with planets when they come out with planets, but we'll see. If you guys want it, definitely. If you guys don't, well, we'll see. We'll just say that. Oh, I guess we only needed 6 gravity generator components, not 60. Whoops. Well, there we go. We got our gravity. And everything is working as intended. It's kind of awkward, but you know what? That is good. So now all we need to do is we need to make sure that we have all the material that we need to build our ship. Oh, speaking of ship, let us go into our flight seat and turn on the projector. Since I destroyed it the last time that I used it. Whoops. And then we'll kind of see how many components that we'll need to make this ship, which I'm sure is going to be an insane amount. I'm probably going to have to sit for a while just making components. Off screen, of course. Let's go look at the projector. There we go. We're going to save this block group as projector. And then we're going to look at the blueprints. Okay, which large ship is it? This one, probably? Probably that one. Okay, let's take a look. suppose we can build whichever large ship we want. Yep, this is definitely the one that we want. We need to adjust the parameters for the projectors. So horizontal offset, we want to make sure it's up a little bit. Actually, is it yeah, there we go. Or vertical offset, yeah, that's the one we want. Make it up a little bit further. Forward offset, there we go. That's probably better. Almost just need to have the offset just a wee bit more, and then we'll be done. The vertical offset, forward offset needs to be probably minus 24, would be my guess. Minus 25. So close. So close. Just a couple extra to be safe. It's not as though we don't have the range to do this with. Alright, let's take a look and see how the welding pad looks in relation to the size of the ship. We might have to add a couple of extra welders to the top of this to finish this. Actually, we could just move the ship down a bit. No, we can't. So, for the most part, it looks like we'll be able to build this ship in one sweep. We might have to do a little bit of touch-up with the top. In fact, we might not even need to do that because those welders might actually reach up that extra 1 block's length. But to be safe, we could put a couple of extra welders on top and lower the projection by 1 block. We could probably lower it by 1 block, but there you go. So this is the plan for the next episode. All right, thank you folks for watching. Well, not the next episode, the episode after, because the next episode is going to be a recap of us building this cool little ship in time-lapse form. So thank you folks for watching, and I will indeed see you guys next time, I promise.